Hey, it's Chris here. Um, anytime there's a nice day outside, all that goes through my head is my mom. I think about what were we doing a year ago today? A year ago today, last year, January 21st. What day was that? What were we doing 2 years ago? Last year, Mom wouldn't go to the pool in January, so we definitely were not at the pool. Mom only wanted to go to the pool during spring and summer. Those were her pool times. I was most likely boarded up in my room like an idiot. And again, I say, like an idiot. One of my biggest regrets. See, I never cursed out my mom. I never struck my mom. I never called my mom a cunt. My biggest regret is just during the last year, I didn't spend the time with her that I should have. Even my sister said to me once, you need to spend time with her because you don't know how much time you have left with her. And I said, like an idiot, she's not going to die anytime soon. Mom's only 71. Well, she was 70 at the time. Was she 71? No, she was 71. She's only 71. She's got a lot of years left. She's not going anywhere. So it's not that I didn't want to spend time with my mom. I loved and valued the time with my mom. It's that I was an idiot and sat my fat face in front of the DVR and was watching stuff I had on the DVR, thinking I have all this time left to spend with her. Thinking, like an idiot, I have at least 10 more years with her. That's what I thought. I was an idiot. That is my biggest regret. My biggest non-regret or satisfaction is the last day of her life on this earth. Well, technically she was in a semi-coma during the last few days, but the last day of her consciousness, that my sister texted me and basically said, asshole, get over here, mom's gonna die. As soon as I got that message, I didn't think twice. I jumped up. I jumped up and I came and I went to the hospital. And I was able to tell her, I'm sorry for everything I ever did or didn't do. Any bad thing I didn't do, or any bad thing I did, and any good thing I didn't do, I'm sorry. During the last 2 years, I loved my mom very much. I held my mom. I told her I loved her every day. And even when mom was staying with Tara and I couldn't see her at the time, that wasn't due to my fault. But I can understand why Tara would be like, yeah, I really don't want you here because you're going to want to live here. I mean, being on the street sucks. But I didn't get to see her during the last few months too often. But I would always text her and say, good morning, Mom. You're beautiful, Mom. I love you, Mom. I would post on Facebook and tag her in it for no reason, just to say, Mom, you're beautiful. Mom, I love you. So I always made sure she knew that. But when I look for true happy times with my mom, I have to look beyond the past 2 years. I looked 3 years, 4 years, 5 years ago. I looked to 10 years ago when we had Christmas with Trey. I'll tell you, having Trey around was one of my mom's happiest moments. Anytime Trey was around, she was happy. Many, many years ago, when we went to go visit Tara and Trey in the facility they were at, Mom was holding Trey, Got a picture of her with a big old smile. Those are some of her happiest times. Honestly, and any time Trey was going to come over, she would be happy before he got there. And she'd be like, Trey's coming over. And she'd be like floating around, all happy and smiling. And I know more than anything, she was very excited about Tara being pregnant again. And one of our last phone conversations where she could speak and, talk well, it was towards the beginning of December. And she said to me, guess what? You're invited to Thanksgiving. She said, Travis is going to come. She said, we'll all be together for Thanksgiving. This is great. That's what she wanted more than anything. She wanted all of us to be together and to get along and to be peaceful and no drinking and no drugs and no fighting. And she wanted me off the street. Every time she would talk, she would get mad at me. And one day, my niece was like, you're stressing her out. And so I called later on, and I said, Mom, if I'm stressing you out, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. And she said to me, I'm speaking louder because I don't know if you can hear me now. She said to me, it's not you that's stressing me out, it's your situation. She said, every time we talk, all I can think about is that you're on the street. It reminds me, and it makes me angry. And I said, I know, Mom, and I'm sorry, and I'm looking for a place. Well, fast forward to today, Mom, I've got a place. And the only reason I was so consistent on it was because I wanted to make you proud. I wanted to do the right thing. And I know you hated more than anything that I was on the street. I didn't enjoy it either, but I know you hated it. And I wish I had done this sooner. I wish I had tried sooner. I wish I had learned sooner. I wish that so much. And I'm sorry for everything I didn't do. For not spending enough time with you during the past 2 years. And I'm sorry for not trying harder to get a place. But I still cherish the times we spent together. And had I known that you were really going to go this soon, during the past year, I'd have been glued to your side. Before I was on the street, while I was still living with you, I would have been glued to your side, had I known. Missy warned me. She did. She said, Mom's not going to be around here forever. And in my head, I was thinking not forever, but at least another 10 years, which gives me time to get on my feet, have her see me get married eventually, have her see me have a kid and be a good father. I thought I had that time, and I didn't. I thought I had the time to spend with her. So I know you've heard this before from other people. If your mom is still around, give her a hug. Give her a kiss. Tell her you love her. Spend time with her. What's funny is when people would post things on Facebook. I remember one picture, and it was a picture of a phone screen, and it said Mom on it. And it said, make sure you answer the phone, because you never know when there's going to come a day that you're not going to see that pop up on your screen anymore. You don't know. So anytime I would see those, I would text her or call her and be like, I just want to let you know that I love you. Honestly, I could probably talk about this all day. Because I have so much in the regret column. So much. But, how you doing?
Hi, Papa.
But, Mom, I know you're looking down on me. And I love you. And my goal now is to make you proud. With every breath that I take, I miss you. Every time I step outside, I miss you. Every time I go inside, I miss you. Every time I'm on the bus, I miss you. Everything reminds me of you. Everything. Even just as little as getting on the bus, because I remember anytime I would ride the bus when I was younger, you were so scared that something was going to happen. You would hug me, and you would tell me to be careful. You would tell me to call you when I got to the bus stop. You'd call me to let you know when I'm on the bus. And if I didn't, I would hear from you and you'd say, why didn't you call me? I thought it was annoying at the time, but I miss it so much. I would give anything to have that back. But I love you, Mom.